to engage.
The rest of the player, especially damage, can be given by the Philippines. If they really need a good setup at the mid lane, Metal Blast.
Yeah, able to connect there. Also, the final slash onto the back. Not going to be picked off here, but the bravest fighter is going to be able to find one back on the board now. Kyletzy with a good joke. It's going to be the fear coming in from Few, trying to disengage.
Meantime, the turtle.
Yeah, Few is actually going to be the one taking it. That's a 4-man fatal links. Kyletzy trying to follow it up, but it will not happen. He doesn't have enough damage unless Joe just comes in over to Kyletzy, getting him that kill. Vietnam able to equalize in terms of the team fighting presence here, but with that turtle, it should still be okay for Team Philippines.
I feel like Kyletzy having really good kill down there, but the exchange that they were doing actually, it's kind of, it feels like a kind of waste. Like, you know, they are getting the turtle, but they are unable to have like follow-up things since like the opening or counter setup that is being brought is actually really good for the Federal aspect. Metal Blast with IMU is being brought open right now, and Nard able to run away from this. No one is actually being picked up at this rate, but in the bottom lane, we see that actually this Lapu getting something else, trying to get over the objective. While in the top lane, I think there's another movement going on here.
Oh, very aggressive by Super Marco, going to get chunked by that turret. And also, with Nard up top, he does prevent that dive from happening here. But it does seem like Owen still wants to go for it. Has the flicker, has the Fatal Links. He's holding on to it right now, onto Nard. It should be a Fatal Links get, but man, that Guardian's Bulwark is really helping it out. Bottom lane, almost a kill. Super Marco able to find the kill anyways here, with the crossbow of Tang, getting it done, but Hehe is hunting for them, understanding that they will probably recall down there, just going to try to pin them down, but it's still a good positioning by Super Marco, able to disengage and get out of that turret range. But down below, Kyletzy is really struggling here, despite him being in the winning matchup. Jumping back in with the Vengeance procs now, forcing a defensive bravest fighter from Meow, and that's going to be Few who's stealing.
Yeah, they are waiting for a perfect movement to do something. They are trying to get over the battling that might happen right now. Actually, not going to be opening up the battling. It's just going to be a pick up towards Nard here in the top lane. It was like, just like what you're saying, this Ogward, since yesterday, we saw how is his movement actually opening up a lot of pushes, giving the information for Philippines to walk freely, to do their job, to have good objective gameplay that they are doing. They're already getting the bottom and also top lane one, but so far with the pressure that can be given by the presence of this Lolita and also Parsha, they might be going for something after the mid lane here.
2-man Fatal Links, and it's instantly just them deleted off the map. They don't even need a final slash to combo it together. Usually you see that combo, Fatal Links into final slash, and then they just wipe them out, but you can see how far Philippines are ahead now with a 5,000 gold lead. Super Marco is definitely a
putting that information, even the wings by wings, frequently used to just like avoiding the presence, the position from Ogward here, the opening that they can try to break out towards Team Vietnam. But the thing is, like, Nard and also this Parsha, Hehe, they really need a setup for the high ground. I think like they still can try to maybe trying to get someone from the Philippines, unless Ogward jumping in with the flicker along with the Fatal Lane to try to pick up the players coming from Vietnam. With 6 assists so far in the hand of Ogward, we see how frequent he is trying to sneak out, trying to pick off the player of Vietnam. He is doing it, keeps doing it, and trying giving the pressure over and over until Vietnam playing as they cannot go out from the cage. They just like being caged here, not able to try to seek for anything. But they really need the Lord. That's why maybe
they're being suffocated.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. You really want to get over this board, but there's no chance for them. It's just like pretty hard since all of the movement coming from Philippines just like blocking them all the way.
it's just beautiful movement all around, right? This is what you need to do when you have the lead. You don't really need to force any of these crazy, unnecessary team fights. When you have that lead, it's the typical Filipino style of play, that Filipino discipline, right? You have the lead, you play through the waves, you get the proper setup with the map pressure that you've already built up, and here you can see as well that, sure, they've been respecting Vietnam a whole lot with the way they're playing, but when we look at the itemization, Super Marco is definitely feeling super confident here with a full damage build, even a Scarlet Phantom being built up. That's a Feather Airstrike from View, dealing a whole lot of damage, and the Fatal Links as well, bringing Meow back for the final slash to connect, but he actually hasn't even used the final slash. Flapteezy decides to use it on the turret there. Again, just trying to siege with the First Lord, and they're doing a great job at just staggering the minions to actually crash into the turrets to bait out that turret passive. Now, coming in again, they're going to be able to take almost all of the base turrets. Yeah, every single one. Yandere can't even do anything here. He's walking up just to clear out the minions, but he doesn't deal enough damage. No power spike just yet for Team Vietnam. That suffocation the Philippines have been doing towards them is really working, man. They haven't been able to get any gold back.
Look at that one. Actually, based on the damage, they're supposed to have like tons of damage with the Farsha, with the Leslie, along with the Karina. But even the Karina, whenever he wants to jump in to try to pick up the player from Philippines, it means that they really need to all out. They really need to dive. And it means they can also be picked off here. But oh, this is not looking good. The bottom lane, Nard, might be being picked off here, but the rest of the player might try to run away from this. Miracle.
Super Marco just picks up another kill like it's nothing. Open with the Fatal Links as well, bringing Yandere back. Even with the flicker, it does not matter. Ogwen can just respond with a flicker by himself, and this is what I was talking about, the free weakness points. He can't even get the crossbow of Tang out. Super Marco does too much damage for the crossbow of Tang to even come out. Joe now not going to be able to do anything. That's into now blast flicker combo from Fuse, stealing it away. An absolutely dominant game number one for Team Philippines.